Life by Claire Kilpatrick. The Start of a Journey. Fanny Elssler was born on June 23, 1810, in Vienna, Austria. She was born into a family of Franz Joseph Haydn and his beautiful wife Maria. She had only one sibling, and her name was Teresa. These girls probably didn't know at the time, but they were born into a family of musicians. Their father and two uncles were all professionals, which is probably where they got their love of the art from. How her dancing career got started. At the start of a young age, she began her dancing journey. She even made an appearance at the Kattner Theater in Vienna before she was 7. Later on, she studied under Jean-Pierre Amir. He helped teach her everything she needed to know. He certainly was a good teacher because you can see how far she went in life. Starting a life of her own. When she was 17, she was a mistress to Prince Leopold of Sarun. They had a baby boy named Franz. The only problem that Fanny had was that the Kelmer Theater had a very strict rule that if you were a mom, you could not perform there. So she put her son in foster care. Later on, Fanny and her sister Therese went to Berlin for dance. While they were there, Fanny fell in love with a man named Anton Stelmer. They soon got married and had a beautiful baby girl named Therese, who was named after Fanny's sister Teresa. Dancing career. Fanny Elssler had a very successful dancing career. During her time, she was most known for her point work. In 1834, the Paris Opera debuted her in the ballet La Taplite, but this was not the only ballet she has been in. Fanny had been in Fanny, which was a Spanish folk dance, La Debutante, and La Solfege. During her time as a dancer, her and Marie Taglioni became rivals. In 1834, Dr. Veron of the Paris Opera brought her to Paris to give Marie Taglioni some competition. They were always being compared to each other, which is what caused some rivalry between the two. After a few years, they did not see each other again until 1833, when they both danced at King Louis Theatre in London. Her time in the United States. In 1840, a man named Wyckoff arranged Fanny to go on an American tour. She toured the United States from 1840 to 1842. Originally, she was only supposed to come to America for 3 months. While she was in America, she accomplished some pretty amazing things. She danced for the president and some of the congressmen. She won many extravagant awards. One of the most craziest things that happened while she was in America was that when she got invited to meet the president, she decided to wear all her jewelry. Some man tried to steal her jewelry, so she did a quick turn, and he actually died from the kick a few days later. While she was there, she got a chance of creating a dance with the help of a few extra dancers in New York City. On May 14th is when she debuted her dance. She held it at the Park Theater, and it even sold out. Coming to an end. After a long time of dancing, she retired at the age of 41 in 1851. A few years later, she found out that she had cancer. She died from cancer on November 27, 1884. Fanny Elssler lived a very good life. She won many amazing awards, traveled all over the world, and had a wonderful family.